Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Fortunate Fortune Teller, where I'm very fortunate to be your fortune teller this morning. So just know everything is okay over here. We are doing just fine. We're gonna take a look. Perhaps maybe you've been betrayed. I don't know. We'll see. Let's look into this situation. Let's selenate these cards. We did a little saging, but just know, just got to see what's going on, who's what. From what I thought, I had a King of Pentacles in reverse that was, pretending to be, close, wanting to be close to you, but the reality is that they were being put up to it. That's what was coming up in energy. We don't know if that's 100% sure, so let's double check this and see what's really going on, because sometimes, like I said, we can overthink things. Sometimes, it could be in your head. Sometimes, your enemies can be projecting onto you, okay? They do have the ability to do mental magic. That's why it's very important to, clear your energy daily or have crystals as protection, because a lot of times you might just it's other people's putting that into your head, okay? So it's called mental magic. It is a thing. So just know. So that's why we're trying to let's clarify exactly before we make any rash decisions here. Okay, that's why we do this. Okay, that's why we're very calm people here. Very calm over here. All right, brother. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So we do know that there was greediness and possessiveness going on in this situation. Okay, there was some stinginess, overspending. So there could have been anything along the lines when it comes to money here, from briberies to greediness to, people paying people to do things. So let's see, okay? So that's Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's usually what I get with that, all right? But now that you know about stuff like this and you're aware of that, now Three of Swords, people are in heartbreak now that you're, seeing their greedy ways, that you've seen through them, okay? It's like you wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, all right? That's what I like to do. I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't like to just come right into something and say, all right, I got to be all over you. I got to, I'll give you an opportunity. Once you fuck me, then see you later. Goodbye. It only takes once, because I already know if you're willing to do one thing, what else you're willing to do. You know what I mean? If it's something even small, that's why it's the smallest thing sometimes. It's like, if you're willing to do that, what else you willing to do? So that's why, I take this very seriously. Loyalty. Loyalty is a very serious thing for me. And when you're not loyal, then you can't be trusted. And when you can't be trusted, you can't be around me. Okay? So that's why Three of Cups in reverse, whatever indulgent lifestyle, whatever greediness, whatever possessiveness, whatever overindulgence, you got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse here, okay? So all this is telling me is that somebody's greed and overindulgent nature is what got them in the situation they're in right now. And that is why they're sitting in their bed, Nine of Swords right now, crying, depressed, anxious, not knowing what to do, because they now know that you know what they are, okay? And, you knew, you should have seen the signs of it, but sometimes you just want to think people are different. You want to think maybe they're different with you, maybe, but you got to remember that people have been doing the same things for a long time. It's not going to just change. People don't change overnight. Okay, so you can't expect that to be the case. If somebody is all about money their whole life, you can't expect them to change that for love. They're not going to do it. Not going to do it. Because they don't know, it's foreign to them. Nobody changes foreign, that's what it comes down to. That's why even people, it's just what they know. It's their nature. Sometimes you want people to think like you, but not everybody always thinks like you. Okay? But you do have an emperor here. So that is good news. So no matter whoever this was, whatever happened here, just know there's an emperor here, and that person is here to make things right for you. Okay? So whatever betrayals, whatever happened, whoever put whatever, there is somebody there to make that right for you, okay? Because you do have a Page of Cups, okay? Because, you know, you get those intuitive messages. You have creative opportunities coming your way. This Emperor perhaps could be new love, Page of Cups. So just know whatever Four of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, whatever overindulgent nature, heavy partying, you know, greediness, that is, you know, being seen, perhaps even by this Emperor, okay? So just know it is what it is, brother. As long as we have an Emperor there, it doesn't really make a difference, because that means that somebody has got our back, somebody is looking, somebody is in our energy. So we have this Emperor in our energy right now, which apparently they say when this Emperor gets in our energy, the earth quakes or something, brother. I don't know, something like that. I don't know what that meant, but just know there will be some, you know, opposition from this High Priestess in reverse, okay? So just understand, most likely it's going to describe this person, the Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, a greedy, overindulgent person. Perhaps now this Emperor is seeing very clearly what this High Priestess is in reverse. Perhaps maybe they were hiding it, and now this Emperor is clearly seeing it, okay? Two of Pentacles, because now this, you know, this Emperor has got multiple priorities. You know, they're adapting, they have time management, they got to balance these decisions. They have to find ways to handle this High Priestess in reverse without, you know, too much. They don't want to make it too public or have too much blowback with this person, because they know that this person's going to be very reactive. But they are already being seen for with their greedy and overindulgent nature by this Emperor. So this Emperor knows exactly what they're dealing with here. Okay. So at least we know we have this Emperor to combat this High Priestess in reverse for us. Even though perhaps maybe this Emperor even brought this High Priestess in reverse as a replacement for you. Who knows? But now, Five of Pentacles in reverse, they see that you are recovering from financial loss, okay? Whatever you lost in this situation is all coming back to you, okay? It's coming back to you tenfold, brother. Let me tell you, like, it's just whatever was taken is coming back. Believe me, because this Emperor knows. They know what's going on here. You're too steady, man. You're too balanced, brother. That's why you're Hangman. That's why you always are able to pause. You're able to surrender. You're able to look at things from another perspective. Even if you're betrayed, you could always still look at it and say, all right, well, blah, blah, blah. You could understand things, why people, like, you know, like just understanding that it's always going to be the person closest to you that's going to be the one who betrays you, because most likely the enemies can't get close to you to do what they need to do. So what they'll do is go to the person that you trust most, you know, with exorbitant promises of wealth and status or whatever to betray you, and they never come through. And then these people just end up, you know, they just end up, what's it called, regretting it, okay? And then usually a High Priestess in reverse will be there where they'll, you know, end up leaving you for somebody like this, okay? This person will be fake, whatever it is, knock you back down. But then once you come back and call your energy back, this person is visibly seen as a High Priestess in reverse once you come back. Five of Pentacles in reverse and recover from financial loss, because then that makes you visible now. Now people are like, okay, he's not, because they needed you to be a bum, okay? They needed you to be walking around, begging for money, asking, you know, for blah, 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 I don't know where I'm at. That's what they wanted you to do, okay? Because then they would have seen, all right, nobody would have desired you. But now you, well, people, they see the people of status, people of money, people, they look at you as higher class now, okay, by the way you carry yourself. So they did not expect that to happen. And that's only going to get you to the next level, brother, because people see this. And this is causing this High Priestess in reverse to act out and be seen for their overindulgent, greedy nature, okay? Because they at one time were able to hide this. But now that they see you recovering from financial loss, they're clearly being seen for this now, okay? It's almost like you have to be down for them to be up. When you're up, they're down. So there must be something to it. Okay, because Seven of Cups in reverse, because they were in a fantasy world, creating illusions about options and love. Seven of Cups in reverse, okay, just diversion, trying to confuse, you know, perhaps this Emperor or whoever else they were trying to, you know, keep away from you with this High Priestess reverse. That's exactly what this is. This is a High Priestess reverse was designed, the person, okay, they were paid to put in there to come to, you know, interfere with your divine union and corrupt your counterpart, okay? So perhaps maybe this Emperor is your counterpart who is recovering and, you know, is seeing through this, or maybe it's somebody new. I'm not sure, but we do know is that this High Priestess in reverse is definitely, without a doubt, Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, they are overwhelmed. They don't even know what the hell they're doing right now. Okay, so this is what they wanted your DM to be in. They wanted them to be overwhelmed by choices, have a lack of purpose, be in this fantasy, illusion, diversion, confusion. This is exactly what a High Priestess in reverse does. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, brother? But have no fear, because the Ace of Pentacles is here for you. Okay, because Five of Pentacles in reverse, you are recovering from financial loss. You are a Nine of Pentacles, and now you have an Ace of Pentacles here coming your way. So just know, perhaps this Emperor is going to bring this to you. Maybe. You never know. Anything's possible. Okay, but what we do know is possible is that this High Priestess in reverse, Ten of Wands, is going to be carrying the burden. They now are going to have the extra responsibility here. You know what I mean? Now that this Emperor is seeing through their greedy, overindulgent ways. Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, now they're being, they don't have to carry the burden here. They've got some extra responsibility. They're going to have to hide, they're going to do more work hiding what they're doing. It's to keep up with whatever they're doing, this High Priestess, whatever mask this person, if they even have it on, if it's still on, or it's coming off very, very quickly. Okay, so this person is doing everything in their power to keep that mask on, but eventually it's going to come off, because you could only carry the burden for so long, okay, before you end up snapping. Because Eight of Pentacles, because you're just too diligent and perseverant, brother. You are an apprentice of two master wizards, okay? You are the best in the business, so everybody knows what you're all about. They know you're not going to quit. They know it, okay? They know you have high standards here. You're not going to just settle for anything. You know that this is what you want, this Emperor. So just understand, Five of Pentacles in reverse, you are recovering from financial loss, while this, High Priestess in reverse is carrying all the burden over here because of their greedy, overindulgent ways. Sounds about right. That's what I expected. Now this Emperor, maybe we don't know who is this Emperor. Is this our counterpart? Is this somebody new? Is this just somebody who's helping us? We're not. We don't know yet. So, so at least we have a positive masculine energy in here, instead of like yesterday, King of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. No masculine, no positives. Not even the King of Swords was there yesterday. Nobody was watching. So just know, brother, all we do know for this High Priestess in reverse, that the end result for them is going to be this Ten of Swords, okay? There is going to be a painful ending, okay? Because they're being seen for all this. They're being seen for how they try to keep this, counterpart in the Seven of Cups in reverse energy, okay? They're being seen for this Three of Cups in reverse, overindulgent lifestyle, heavy partying. They're being seen for this Four of Pentacles in reverse, this greediness, this possessiveness, this stinginess, this willingness, this wanting to take, okay? Perhaps this Emperor caught this person stealing, because we do know that, perhaps they were working together as business associates or colleagues, but there has been money missing off the top, okay? Money is missing, okay? So they have been skimming off the top for a lot of years, but this time, I think they took just a little too much now, and it's being noticed, and I believe this Emperor noticed it, okay, to where it was noticeable. But they thought they were going to get it back to replace it, but they did not get what they were thinking they were going to get back. So basically, whatever money they took, they can't replace it. So they're doing everything in their power, but they can only hide this for so long. Okay, Page of Pentacles, because they can only hide it for so long, because we're manifesting the end for them, okay? This is what we're manifesting. We are manifesting this High Priestess in reverse to be seen for the thief that they are, and get caught for stealing from this Emperor, okay? That's what this is going to be seen. This High Priestess in reverse is going to be caught for stealing from this Emperor, okay? They're caught. Page of Pentacles, okay? So just know that is coming, because why else are they so concerned? I mean, there are Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there are Three of Cups in reverse. That calls perfect recipe for somebody who's going to steal from you. A greedy, overindulgent person who thinks they can take what they want. Yeah, I think that person would be the primary person who would steal from you. Yes. They would be the suspect. So just know they're going to be the first ones that people, go to, and they're not going to know what to say. They're giving themselves away by the way they respond, okay? Because they know that you have the Two of Cups over here, brother. Not only are you recovering from financial loss, Five of Pentacles in reverse, but you have a Two of Cups here also in your energy. in addition to having this Emperor. So now we know this Emperor is this is a romantic partner. So this could be your counterpart. That would be really nice. If this was your counterpart, that would be wonderful. Okay, we'd be very, very thrilled to see that. Handling this situation now, finishing it off, okay? Because Page of Cups, because, you know, that, or it could be new love, all right? But just know, whatever intuitive messages, creative opportunities are coming away for you. So just understand, everything is working out for you because you remained, you know, positive, you remained balanced, you remained just in a state of mind where people, you know, you kept it lighthearted. When in the reality is you could have been very mean. You could have really switched up on people, but you didn't. And you said, you know, I'm not going to have that hurt people cycle continue. It's just whatever. It stops with me. You hurt me, then we just stop it. Okay, then I'm done. It doesn't have to continue anymore. Because this stops with me, because Hangman in reverse, because this High Priestess in reverse was doing everything in their power to keep things at a standstill for this Emperor and you. They were doing everything in their power to block this Two of Cups with you and this Emperor, okay? They were doing everything to delay it, everything possible, brother. But now they have no control in the situation, completely out of control, because the Hierophant's here, okay? The Hierophant sees exactly what this High Priestess is all about, and the Hierophant also sees what you're all about, okay? And you're being supported by this Hierophant, okay? With the, you know, the help of this Emperor. You know, perhaps this Emperor has, you know, said a couple of good things about you, but just know that this Two of Cups here is with this Emperor, okay? And you both are going to be recovering from financial loss. Whatever happened relating to this High Priestess in reverse, whatever this person stole, whatever they took from you, that doesn't matter anymore, okay? Because they brought you closer together to your Emperor. So at the end of the day, whatever they did, let them keep the money. Go, get the fuck out. Take them away. We don't want none from you back. Just go, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Because in the reality of it is we're going to get all that back, and they brought us together and made that Two of Cups even stronger than it would have been without them. So just know the Hierophant's seen that too. So that's why we're very, you know, we're actually grateful for this High Priestess in reverse because of the way they made you appear now. Now everybody could see without a shadow of doubt that you are exactly who you say you are. I mean, it's not even, it can't even be debated no more. All right, Knight of Swords in reverse, because now you can see this High Priestess in reverse. And then they made it came off a one way as like, you know, maybe seemed like they were a respectable person, but now they're being seen as unfocused, burnt out, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, having a disregard for consequences, Knight of Swords in reverse. So this person's just being seen for the person that they really are, you know what I mean? Without the mask. That's basically what it comes down to. And they're, you know, now they're not in control of the situation, okay? Because they see that this Queen of Wands is. They see this Queen of Wands is in control of the situation. They see this Queen of Wands being, you know, adored by this Emperor, okay? They see this Queen of Wands having the Two of Cups coming their way. And they see this Queen of Wands recovering from financial loss, Five of Pentacles in reverse. And this sets this High Priestess in reverse off, okay? It causes them to be unfocused, have no direction, unpredictable, and have a disregard for consequences. So like I said, when you go up, this person goes down. There's some type of seesaw effect here. It's like when you go down, they go up. So we're going to keep it to the point where they stay down and we stay up, okay? Because they already know, they're already being seen for their greedy and impulsive ways, greedy, overindulgent ways, okay? So, you know, now you throw in the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now it's an unpredictable, indulgent, you know, unpredictable, indulgent, what the hell's the other one? How did I forget that? What was it? Three of Cups, Four of Cups. Greedy, overindulgent, unpredictable High Priestess in reverse who, you know, is trying to keep this Emperor and Seven of Cups in reverse energy. Figuring that, like, how long do you think that was going to last before they seen through it, okay? How long before they, you know, they seen their Queen of Wands, the one they love the most, okay? This is their sexiest version. They love it when they see it. So just know, how long did you think that Emperor was going to last without, resist that? Not that long, right? Wasn't that long. Okay, brother, because the moon, whatever illusions this High Priestess created about you in the past that may have worked, maybe you were unaware of a lot of these things. There's a lot of gang stalking. You know, nobody was really telling you about what was being said about you, so it was almost like, you know, you had all these illusions about you, but you weren't even able to defend yourself. So it was just basically like accepting it as true because you weren't there. It was almost, well, he's not here to defend himself. Everything's true. But most of it was so ridiculous. And people that knew you knew that you would never be like this. So that they would think that is is ridiculous, and it's good because we want it. It's almost like a test. It's like, all right, whoever believed it, good. Now you go over with the high priestess in reverse, okay? There you go, because we didn't want you anyway. Because if you believed it, it meant you wanted to believe it, okay? Because you knew who we were as a people. You knew Three of Pentacles. You knew you collaborated with, you worked with us. You knew what kind of person we are. All right, so anybody who wants to make us out like we're not like that, that person is going to, have to pay for that, okay? Whoever created these illusions that, this Queen of Wands isn't who they say they are, that person is going to have to pay for that. Okay, they're going to be seen for exactly who they are, okay? And that is just a fucking bold-faced liar that just trying to take from this Queen of Wands and, keep them and this Emperor, separated, okay? And the reason why is because they were getting something. Everybody was getting something by keeping this divine union separated, okay? They were able to get your energy in the same place. They wanted all that twin flame energy, okay? They felt that they were entitled to it, and they felt you were too stupid and that you didn't deserve it, basically, is what they thought, okay? But what they didn't know is that you were here to breed this new world, okay? You and this Emperor are going to, you're going to raise the vibration of this new earth, okay, when you come together. So just know that you're a very high-ranking spiritual couple that a lot of people have been trying to stop, to keep, because they wanted to stay the old way. But no. The cycles are complete here, okay? We have had enough. It's been seen. This is not going to last much longer. You can't be unpredictable, overindulgent, and greedy, okay, high priestess, and expect to last much longer. It's not going to happen, okay? Especially in a Seven of Cups in reverse, trying to sell that to people, a Seven of Cups in reverse energy as the way to go. I mean, it's like people, it's like basically that's what it looks like. Somebody coming up to you it's like a used car salesman trying to sell you something, and you're just like, dude, come on. You know what I'm saying? I can see the cars completely don't work. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, brother, because I'm an empress. That's why you tell them. You say, I'm an empress, because we have our emperor here. So just know, when you come up against us, the end result will always be the same. And that's this empress destroying you and sending you back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. So just understand that's exactly what happened to this high priestess in reverse. They are finished, because all they were is a stepping stone for you. That's all it was. It was just somebody who, put with all this, whatever, thinking they were going to destroy you, but really all that energy that they were, hateful energy, was only energy that was helping you, okay? That they were just unaware of that. So just know that is pretty much their karma for it, is that they destroyed themselves to make you the best version of yourself. So that's why we sent this high priestess in reverse 2 fruit baskets. Virgo, 2 fruit baskets, high priestess in reverse, please, and thank you, okay? Now beat it, all right? Make sure there's concert tickets. I want the box seats, okay? Get out now. All right. So just know that 2 fruit baskets are headed towards you. High priestess in reverse. Just know this. Because we're good like that, brother. We're good like that. You thought you were going to really hurt us, didn't you? No. It's all a big setup for us to get you. We knew what you were doing, okay? Believe me when I tell you. Okay? And that's why 9 of Swords in reverse, this Emperor perhaps is releasing whatever deep-seated fears they may have had that, maybe if it was caused by this High Priestess in reverse, or maybe that King of Swords in reverse character, about the money and security, and that you hold on, that like basically keeping them stuck with, basically just with the promises of security and protection. So it's basically like you're being stuck in jail, and but you'll have everything, but you won't be able to do anything. You'll just have all this money, but you'll just sit in jail though. You'll be fine though. You can't go nowhere. Just, it's like, okay, like, like they were trying to make that, like, that was good for this Emperor. Like that's what they should, thrive to do. Just, live right near their job, work every day. All they worry about is money. Not focus on this 2 of Cups at all. Don't even think about this. Focus on High Priestess in reverse. Just chase people like that. That is what people were trying to make this Emperor become, okay? This is what they were trying to turn this masculine energy into, but now this person is releasing these fears or whatever. These people being judged by these people, they see what they are. They see they're greedy, overindulgent, unpredictable. How are you going to justify this? Okay, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The people around them are going to try to justify why this Emperor should go back to this, insane situation with a ten of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Hangman in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, okay, instead of staying here with 2 of Cups, with Empress, and a new world, recovering financially. But that's what's going to happen. people are going to come to this person and they're going to say, oh, you should go back. Go. It's the Empress that's doing this. They're the ones doing all that. But the reality is that the Empress is just sitting here in hermit energy. So how could you possibly say, what are we doing? What could we possibly be doing besides doing this? So what does that mean? What is it? If we're doing this, what are we doing? If we're making this high priestess like this in reverse, what are we doing? I would like to know. I'm interested. What could I possibly do to turn somebody into this and then make myself the regular way? It's the most ridiculous thing, but that's the best part, is because they try to explain that to people, especially somebody like this emperor. It comes off so ridiculous that you could see that these people, then they start getting angry because nobody starts listening to them. So then they know what it's like. It's the same thing with you. All that gang stalking, but then when you say, it's like, oh, look, the guy, we don't know nothing about this. We don't do no witchcraft. He's obviously sick in the head, the guy. Thinks everything's about it. Thinks everybody's out to get him. But now they're coming off like this, high priestess. We're all coming out to get him. So now they're really coming off paranoid. So the paranoia that they were trying to project onto you is coming right back to them tenfold, okay, brother, because you have too much strength here. Okay, that was not going to work. You know what I'm saying? That nonsense wasn't going to work on this emperor's brother. Come on. They've been in the most, sick and terrifying situations. So if you thought that was going to, scare them, you were sadly mistaken, my friend. Too much strength here, and that is why you are the paranoid one now. That is why you're coming off as not only unpredictable, not only greedy, not only overindulgent, but now you're paranoid. Okay, because you haven't been sleeping. This person's on methamphetamine, perhaps. Okay, they're staying up very late to do these spell works. They're doing it because that is the time when people are sleeping, so they don't want to be seen. So this is when they do this stuff. Okay, they do it very late at night. All right, so when they have to go to work, they you know what I mean? So they haven't been sleeping at all, and they haven't seen any results coming towards this emperor. So okay, they haven't seen the results. So that's why they're like really losing their mind over there, because now they owed money. Now they stole money. Now they're being seen for being, this emperor sees them as a thief. Okay. They see that you have this Ace of Pentacles coming here for you. They see Five of Pentacles, you're recovering from financial loss. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And they see that you have a Two of Cups here. And your Emperor is releasing their deep-seated fears, okay? And becoming the best version of themselves, okay? And Eight of Wands, that's happening very quickly, too. That is moving fast, brother. Just understand that. And this High Priestess, going to hell to never be seen or heard of again, going to hell to never be seen or heard from again, is moving fast, too. They're moving very fast there, too. So just let's be aware of this, because the time is almost up now. So what do we have to see here? What do we have to, what's going to happen now? We see this person's, they're going down. They're carrying a burden, okay? We see it. They're finished. What else can we do here with them? Okay? Basically, you took all the energy back, okay? So they're basically in that Star reverse energy, High Priestess reverse energy. They are lifeless now, this person, because all of the energy that they may have taken from you, pretending to be you when you were down, okay, tricking this emperor that they were the star, now they're being seen for what they really are, and that's just nothing but a fake, nothing but a fraud, nothing but a phony, brother, okay? Because Page of Cups, because again, new love is here for you, okay? New love is here. This emperor is here for you, okay? This is new love. It's there, brother. It's just like there's nothing anybody's going to do to stop it, okay? Especially now Magician in reverse. Especially not this manipulative High Priestess in reverse. Now, you are a real High Priestess and Magician. This person now is a real High Priestess in reverse, Magician in reverse, okay? So they are completely the opposite of you. So just know, whenever it's going bad for this person, it going good for you. It's something, they had to have done something to have try the destiny swap or do some weird stuff, because all we know is that the end result for you is Wheel of Fortune. You have the good karma in the bank briefcase. You are the one who solved the puzzle, okay? You are the one this emperor loves. You're the one who has an Ace of Pentacles coming your way. You're the one who Five of Pentacles in reverse is recovering from financial loss. You're the one who has this Two of Cups coming with this emperor, who is releasing their deep-seated fears so that you can build this new world together, okay? So just know that is part of your Wheel of Fortune. That is part of your North Node. That's part of your good karma. And that is why you are the best in the business. And you will win this in a landslide victory. You know, you might have started off slow, but you're finishing very fast, brother. Just know that. So let me talk to you astrologically for a minute or two here. See what's going on. Otherwise. See what's So our buddy the Sagittarius, they were here, they told us, they said, let me tell you something, brother. They said, this high priestess, this magician in reverse, these people, they're no good. He says, I could see bad things happening for him. We also got our other fire sign friend, the Leo. Okay, so remember, we are, friends of the fire signs. The fire signs do like Cancer. They are, our friends. So just understand, they help us. They secretly help us. So it's a good thing. We support them. Okay, we definitely do, brother, because you are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, of course, the Sagittarius fire sign sun. Again, we got the Leo here, so we got the, Leo again. So just know, this is all about the fire signs helping you right now, brother, because of the sun. All right, so just understand, this is how that all comes together. So it's gonna work out well for you, believe me when I tell you. They will cancel out those other two earth signs that are in your way. Okay, because like I said, you have so much air in your chart, brother. You got seven planets full of air. You know what I'm saying, brother? So ain't nobody going to tell you about air, especially not somebody full of hot air, okay? Because you are Neptune, brother. You have the intuition, okay? Neptune going into Aries, another fire sign, was very helpful for you, okay? Removing that from Pisces, that was a 14-year cycle. Believe it, brother. Now it's all new. Everything is all new. It's a whole new world here, okay? And you are the conductor here. You are the one who is creating this. And there's not a damn thing anybody could do about it, because you got the Sagittarius and it's Leo watching your back. Okay, because like I said, we have Neptune and Aries. So it's all about the fire, brother. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo twice with the sun. Okay, and you got all the air. Like they said, you're only made of air and water. So we need these fire people. We need them, okay? But who we don't need is this Virgo. That's who we really don't need, because they are the one. They are one of the biggest perpetrators in this whole situation. So just understand that Earth choice of choice is Taurus, okay? We do not care for Virgo or Capricorn. They are basically going to have to be taken down by Aries and Sagittarius. One way or another, those two Earth signs will cancel themselves out. Okay, like I said, because the only Earth sign that you like is Taurus, because you're going to help you build this new Earth, okay, this Taurus. Because Jupiter is here in Cancer, brother. The luck is with you, okay? Trust me when I tell you, the luck is here, all right? Because if it wasn't, you would not be doing what you're doing, okay? You would be down and out if the luck was not with you. You would not be, because you had so many people against you, brother. But just know, like I said, this Taurus is here to help you. This Earth sign, let me tell you, brother, they are here to help you build this new Earth. So just know they are the Earth sign of choice, brother, because we're communicating that to you very clearly, Mercury, that is exactly what is going on here. So you must understand that, brother, because that is what we do here. We, make things happen. It's what we do, okay? Because the illusions that were created about you have been shattered, because you are Cancer and they run the moon. Nobody's going to say nothing, okay? And I'm clearly communicating to you that's exactly what's going to happen. And we'll do one more, and that's end of it, because enough is enough, brother, sometimes. Okay, and that's what it comes down to. You are a rising Aquarius sign. The age of Aquarius is here, brother. The new Earth is here. Everything is coming this way. Believe me when I tell you, new age is here. So we're good, because again, Jupiter and Cancer, the luck is with you. You must understand. So let's get some little Akashic little things here. These little core things here. Sometimes again repeats. I don't like that. I want new stuff. Give me new stuff. Give me something new here. Okay, it says pause. That's what we did, okay? So pause. We can press that pause button for a second. Hold on a second. Pause. I'm just jumping up in there. I'm like stuck in here now. So it's like, you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're headed in the right direction before moving forward. Okay, so that's especially if maybe you're overthinking something. Take a second, pause. Don't rush into it, and just see whatever you were suspecting, see if it happens again. That's the way I do it. I don't just jump on one thing, because you never know. Because if you're mistaken, then you could really look bad, okay? So, but sometimes you have to speak up, like I said, speak up. So you're not going to just let them keep doing it. So it says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. This is pretty much what this Emperor is going through right now. They're about to speak up, okay? Because they can't keep in with their love for you forever. This person has loved you since they've first seen you, okay? It's just they were being made that it was forbidden or it was bad to be with you, okay? That's what they were trying to train this Taurus to think, okay? But just know that it's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. So that's what this Taurus is going to do. They're going to say, this is what we did. We always loved them. All right, and then everybody's gonna, like, they knew it, but it's gonna be a big surprise to people, okay? Because they're not gonna know, they didn't see that coming. A lot of these karmic energies, especially this high priestess in reverse and this magician in reverse, who were trying to corrupt this emperor Taurus. Okay, because now this Taurus, they have the self-love because they realize they are worthy of deserving of all the abundance in the universe. They're going to treat themselves with love and respect from now on and desire, and others will follow suit, okay? Because remember, this Taurus, I told them, you train people how to treat you, okay? So that's what they're doing right now. They're going to be like you. They're being assertive. They're standing up for themselves, and they're telling people how they really feel. And they said, if you don't like it, then leave. You know what I mean? The door's right there because they don't want to hear no bullshit. Nobody's going to tell them otherwise because they've seen enough. That's what this emperor said. Okay, so have a great day. Have a nice Labor Day, and I'll see you later.